Good morning. So, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and they were talking about how their parents were still together. I forget how many years, and like my parents were together also until they passed away. Um, but this person was talking about how their parents were still together, and it wasn't always easy, and they had things to work through and this and that. At the same time, I feel like marriage, and they were also talking about how people get married and they're like getting divorced like quickly. And I mean, I agree with all that, like all those things. And the thing is, I feel like people are rushing into marriage before they really know each other. And I feel like that's why a lot of them don't work out because they're like rushing in and like not really paying attention to things they should be paying attention to. And I don't know, I feel a little differently about the whole marriage thing. Like, I was looking yesterday at some quotes from things from the Bible about marriage and things like that. And, you know, I'm going to, like, look back at that, but like, marriage is supposed to be a partnership, like, in my opinion. Like, not, like, a lot of people look at it like you get married and the wife does all the housework and like takes care of the kids and does all the cooking and cleaning and like things like that. And I don't feel like that's the way it should be. Like, it's a partnership. So that's something that you really need to like figure out, I think, ahead of time before you like go jumping in on something, because like, you're not supposed to sit there. You're supposed to take care of each other. You're supposed to be there for each other. You're supposed to be the soft place for each other, and you're supposed to have like good communication. And a lot of people don't. And there was this one. I don't even know what to call it, but this one relationship, I guess, that I was in for, and it wasn't long, and like it was really good. Like, I felt like it was really good. Like, we just clicked, and I don't know. He like, I don't know. I just felt safe. I felt, and I can't explain it. Like, I can't explain why, but it was just like really good until it wasn't. And that's where the part comes in. Like, so when it wasn't, I didn't want to let that go because I wanted what I thought it was going to be. And like, now that I look back at it, so I kind of fell apart after this, and I feel like this all happened for a reason because I needed to see my worth, and I did see my worth, but then I didn't see my worth when I kept trying to hold on to somebody that wasn't doing the things anymore. And like, for me, that's where I lost myself whenever I just didn't walk away. And that's where this whole, like, when you're in a relationship with somebody and someone's not saying your value, and like, you just don't communicate, and you aren't like vulnerable with each other about everything. You have to be an open book. You have to be able to talk to each other. And I feel like, yeah, it's good if, it's cool if you stay with someone and work through things and figure things out. But sometimes, like, you get in a relationship and you're just always walking on eggshells and things like that. And that's not something you want to stay in. And a lot of people do because they don't see their worth. And I mean, that could be any, not just a any relationship, not just a, I don't know why the word won't come to me, but in any relationship in your life, like, there has to be a mutual understanding. Like, it can't be one sided. And, whenever all this happened with me, like, I freaking stopped everything. Like, there weren't really any relationships that really lasted. And, I mean, I won't say any. There was a couple. But even, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but I feel like at one of the hardest times in my life, like, I had, like, people that I thought would be there weren't there. And, it wasn't about me, though. Like, because I was there. Like, all of these people, I was there for them. Like, when they needed somebody, I was there. When they needed help, I was there. And I think I finally saw that how one-sided it was, and I decided to choose me. And I don't even think I realized that's what I was doing. I was just done. I was just done with everything. And I don't know, that's how it should be. Like, if you're not in something mutual, if someone's not giving you what you need and deserve, like, you shouldn't settle for that. And I finally get that now. And it took me a long time to get here. And I'm glad I'm here. And it wasn't easy getting here because, listen, there was a lot of days where, I don't know, I cried a lot. There were days where I think I cried all day. And it was like, it was me grieving, like, so many things. Like, it wasn't all about that person. It was about me. I think it was finally about me. Like, I needed to forgive myself for all the shit I settled for in my life. Because I settled for a lot of shit. And listen, this ain't my ego talking. I'm a freaking I was a nice person. I'm kind. I care about people. I really do. And when I needed people to care about me, they weren't there. And I think that's when I had to really, like, that's why I really had to look at myself. Like, I was freaking sitting there, being there for people who, when I finally needed people, they weren't there. They weren't there at all. And, there's a particular person in my life. Like, my family, yeah, I thought that they would be there, and they weren't. And, like, I lost my shit. Like, I did. Like, I was a freaking mess. And and then listen, I'm not being a victim. I'm just saying, like, these are facts. And, there's one particular person, a friend of mine, that, like, she went through some shit. And actually, no, more than one friend of mine, but this certain friend of mine, like, she went through a lot of shit, and I was there for her for every phone call and every crying session and every venting session. And when it came to this, and it was, like, not just that person, like, it was a lot of things. It was, like, a lot of things happened to me. And this person I thought was going to be there for me, and they were not. Not at all. This person never checked on me. Not once. Not once. And, yeah. Like, that was kind of a hard pill to swallow for me. And, I don't know. I'm not sure where that's going, or if that's going to be a thing anymore or not, but it's not on me. So, alright, everyone. Love, peace, stay tuned.